Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing all right. How about you, Professor?
I'm okay. Any question?
Yes, I had some questions on the assignments. Well, for week 2, because was starting to look at them.
Assignment. Okay, one moment. Okay.
No problem.
Let me bring up the course share. Okay, one moment.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
So right here, I think I have this one. So you say week 2?
Week 2, correct.
Week 2. Okay. Week 2 assignment is over here. Yes. So there is a programming assignment.
Yes, I was starting to work on the 5,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of
Okay.
looking at them.
Which one you have problem?
Well, the the one that I have the most questions on, I guess,
Yeah. Which one?
is number 1.
Number 1. Okay. Number 1,
Because
you must get the time from the computer.
yes, so can I just save it to a file?
Save to a file.
Yeah, I mean
No,
I
no,
can.
no need, no need. You just send me the .py file will be enough.
But
I'll run it. I'll run it. You don't need to. You don't need to run this one and then save it to a file. No, there's no need. You just give me the Python file that can get the system time and present it in this format. That's it.
gotcha, because the one thing that confuses me is because it must be the time that you write this program at. So
The time you write this program at is actually the time you run the program. So this
okay.
So this one actually, now let me edit it a little bit. Okay, so this one may be a little bit misleading. So here actually, the time you not right, wrong this program at. Okay, this could be.
Okay, because I thought
that should be better. Okay, sorry for
because
that.
I thought it was had to be
Sorry.
when we first created it, so that's why I saved it to a
Yeah.
file.
Let me update it. Okay, so that
Gotcha.
change it to run this program.
Gotcha.
So let me update the file PDF as well. Okay.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
No
All right, that
Any
makes a
more
lot.
question? Any more question?
I mean, I just was kind of like looking through them. I mean, because then for number 1, then it's just running that date time get
Okay.
now. Then
How about other program? Any other question?
let's see here. 2, you go through the list. That should be okay, I think. Yeah, these are just, I mean, these are a bunch of little like small things, right? Just to kind of get our
The
feet wet.
main purpose is that you exercise on the different data type in Python. That's it.
Okay.
The whole purpose of say that's actually bring up the so-called schedule. Okay, schedule. So based on this schedule, we are teaching the programming language, right? So basically, the second half of this course is really to kind of implement a compiler kind of thing, right? But not as hard as compiler. So actually, this portion, the second half after week 10, this portion is pretty much design of a interpreter, right? So before we are able to design a interpreter, first we need to know about the language. So here we go through the different language feature, including the data type, binding environment, imperative programming, object-oriented programming, functional programming. So these are the programming language features, and also the programming paradigms. So we cover different programming. So in the past, I teach maybe 20 language, but I mean, within the 16 week, you cannot handle that much, right? So basically this year, I just focus on Python because Python gives us all the feature we need, okay?
Got it.
But in the some portion, we do mention about some other language, but primarily we are on Python. Okay, let's see, we have more people now. Actually, we have Haran, right? Haran, and then Lashana, okay, Joseph and Monica. Okay, any questions so far?
It's Lashana.
Lashana,
Good afternoon.
yeah, sorry. Sometimes my pronunciation is not correct. Sorry. Yeah, any question?
Professor Chow, this
Yes.
is actually Burke. It might show Harn because like my computer is using a different one.
Yes.
So I had issues with installing the My Plot Lab or whatever it's called.
Yeah. So to install, okay.
If we have time, I mean, if you get everyone's questions.
later. But let me take your question quickly. You may try. So the best way to install the Matplotlib in all of the package is you have the SciP, okay, SciP. You type SciP installation. So you get to here, install SciP, okay? So come to here, you get this install SciP, and then here, you will see the Python-M, this thing, right? So basically you copy the pip install, this portion. Do not include the Python-M, okay? I included Python-M before, but it actually doesn't go through well. So just copy this one, and you bring up your let's see. Here, let's assume that we are here, right? And I use a window R, bring up your command line, CMD for command line. So bring up your command line, and then actually CD to whatever directory you want to go to. So such as Python, okay, Python directory 2036, I believe. No, sorry, CD C drive, okay, and then Python 36. That might be my directory. I'm sorry.
Or is it just Python 3?
Yeah, Python maybe. That's mine. That's my directory.
Well, like I installed all of them on my CMD. Do I have to uninstall them and then install this? Like how would you do this?
So you just do this and hit return, it will go.
So I don't need to uninstall anything?
Well, it actually depends, okay? This is very tricky. What happened is like, okay, your environment may have some problems such as sometimes the Microsoft will guide your installation to where? To your documents, okay? Let me see.
Can I actually share my screen and we could do it? I just don't know.
Yeah, let's take this one later, okay? Because this is installation issue, okay? So let's see. Any other question other than installation? Because installation may take a long time, but that may not be everybody's interest.
I have a question about the first project assignment.
First project assignment. Okay, let me bring up my course share. Yes. Okay. So first project assignment. So this one, performance measurement. Yes.
Okay. So I do want to throw this out. I haven't taken the algorithm and data structures course. So maybe my question might seem a little I don't know, but
yeah, go ahead. Don't worry. Okay, don't worry.
Yeah. Okay, great. So when I read your instructions, I'm kind of confused because you stated to not utilize the library to
that means that, okay, that means that, let me show you, okay?
Okay.
What it means like not to actually use library is, okay, so basically there are a lot of library you can call, right? But if you're sorting, the whole purpose is to check the performance of the sorting, right? But let me actually go to the directory we have. Okay, so this one is CS46K Spring 2022. Okay, so this one. So let's go to this PyDev. Okay, and right here, let me actually create some folder. Okay, so this one is week 1. Okay, week 1. Let me put it over here. So here I bring up my window R. Okay, this one CMD. So I come to here, right? And then let me actually copy, left click, copy this one. Okay, and this one CD and this directory code. So I jump to here and I say code. Okay, so I bring up my Visual Studio Code. Okay. So the point is that there are tons of library you can call from somewhere else. Okay. The whole purpose is I want you to try to exercise to write your own sorting program. Okay, no matter how good it is or how bad it is, I don't care. I just want you to be out of your own program. Is that okay? So now let's actually get started. So this one sort. Let me see, sort.py. Okay. So the PY, so you actually come to here, right? So say, let me actually do this. So if I have A and then I have 4, 7, 1, 2, 8, okay, whatever this one. So I say that not to run library means that you don't do this, okay? Don't do this for me, don't do this one. A equals solid, and then actually A, okay, right? And then print A. And this one, actually, if you measure this one, it's not your program. Actually, it's just calling some library function to run the sorting. And then what's the purpose of measuring that? That's actually not your own program, right? Is okay?
Okay. So I get that. Then how does that, I mean, with these
so here, okay, so here, if we have 5 data, right? And I want you to write a program. So here, let's say I have selection sort, okay? Selection sort. So let's put this selection sort and then A over here, right? We need to write a selection sort here. So you need to write your selection sort and make it work, okay? So let's assume that selection sort, usually I teach my student to do selection sort like this. So here I can just directly show you how to do it, okay? So basically selection sort, every time you have a to be swap location, okay? So
you swap it.
Yeah, you have a 7 whatever you want to swap, but you want to find a minimum value to swap with this guy, right? So your to be swap location starting from this one, and second round will be here, third round will be here, fourth round will be here, right? So basically, to be swap location will be for I.
So we're just doing a for loop and swapping it like we were, okay.
Yeah, in the length of A minus 1. So it up to the one before the minus 1. So this one is I is the to be swap location, right? So
okay.
So I, okay. So basically what I want you to do is that you need to remember or try to understand what is sorting algorithm. So I is the to be swap location, okay? Okay, now you finish that and you need to get the minimum. So this minimum would be A's, I's value would be minimum, right? And then next one it will be for, okay, for J in range, okay? J in range, it will start from I, right? And then it will be go to the length of A.
The length of it, right?
Yeah,
okay.
And this one. And then you will find a minimum, right? So if the A's, J's value actually is less than minimum, so your minimum will be equals the A's, J's value, and then you need to remember the index. So here we have the index should be, that would be to the minimum location, okay? So let me use the M index, okay? This one is the index for M. At this moment, we set it as I, okay, as I. Okay, so that is I, and then this one we should also assign M index equals I, okay? And then we finish the for loop. Now, we know this one, actually, your 7 and 1 are here. So we are going to swap this one. This one is the IDX. This one location is I, right? So we do swapping for these two. So swapping for these two in Python, it actually is what? A of I, and then comma, A of IDX equals, let me see, MIDX, okay. MIDX equals A of MIDX, comma, A of I, okay. Usually you need to use a temporary and swap, but in Python language, this one is good enough. Okay, this one is good enough.
Right, because that is kind of using temporary, right? We're just
so this one we finish and we can actually return A as well. Okay, so here let's actually try this one. Okay, so A equals selection of A, and let's try this one, see if it works. Okay, wait, let me see. We have A, but we actually get the same thing. Let me see. Did I save it? I mean, one more time, okay? No, let me see that. Something wrong. Okay, something wrong here. to be swap location is I, okay, and then we swap it. Let me try to use swap, okay, normal swap. So we have 10 value equals A of I, okay, I's value would be equals, what would be equals A of M index, okay, M index. Oh, I'm sorry, this one I made a mistake. This one is J, this one is J, okay. So that's why, that maybe it's why, but it's okay. Let me finish this swapping quotient, okay, equals 10. Okay, this one is rotational stem swap, okay. Rotational swap means you have A of I and A of MIDX, okay, maximum index. We need to swap this one, a minimum index, okay, we need to swap. So this one I picked up to a 10 value, right? So for example, this is 3, this is 4. So I pick a 3 to here. Next one, I assign this 4 to here. So this one becomes 4. And then at the end, I assign this one back to here. So it becomes 3 here. So you actually finish the swap, right? So that's called rotational swap. So you need to remember or try to find some reference from internet so you can, wait, it actually not finish everything. So, oh, okay, I'm sorry. This one actually is, the return should be outside here. Okay, I'm sorry, I actually did not check. We finished everything and I should not return inside the for loop. Okay, so this one is done. Is that okay? So that one, actually, this portion, I can actually go back. Okay, Python language has the advantage of multiple assignments. So this portion, let me actually cut it. Okay, and then paste it here, okay? So here, let me move back to my original design. So A of I can use a multiple assignment, and M of MIDX equals A of MIDX, okay, comma A of I. This one will do swap, okay? It's easier swap because only Python allow this multiple assignment. That would be okay. Is that okay so far? So this whole thing, selection so is like this. And you need to try to find out a reference from the internet or whatever you try to study this different sorting. There are 5 sorting. So the main purpose is that you exercise the different sorting algorithms. Okay. Any other question on this one?
Because I don't, where's your time at? Like how are you generating a time there?
The time, you need to measure your time. Yes, you need to measure your time. So if you don't know about the time, you should go to check, okay, your Python system times. Search like this, you should be able to find the get current time, and
Okay.
pretty much something that you get 2 time, okay. This is not okay. This one is not okay. This one is time. I don't like the time. So let's use timestamp.
I had looked at your example one, so use
Yeah,
that.
that one should be okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that one should be okay. You get the timestamp. So something like this, okay. So something like this. Let's actually copy this guy. Okay, so let's copy this guy. And okay, here let me just post it here. Okay, I'm going to move it. So here, import time that actually should be put at the beginning of the program, right? So now the execution is from here to here. Okay, execution is from here to here. So you need to want to measure that. So basically, this one is your start time. So you put your start time over here. That's your start time. Okay, and this is execution. This is for loop is for example. So this one we don't need that. So basically, copy these 2 things and then put it over here. And then it's a printout of the, yeah, this one actually is okay. But we do have measurement of the starting timestamp and the ending timestamp, okay?
Okay.
2 times. So we use that and we will be able to measure our sorting time.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
And this one's probably too fast because the example is too short.
Two is too small, right?
Yeah, too
Okay.
small. So right here, let me do this one. Let me do actually do this. Okay, let's do import. Okay, random. So here we do random dot range.
Random sample.
Okay.
Oh, random int.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever. Duplication is okay. Duplication allowed. Okay. So
Okay.
for t in range, okay, let's choose something number. Okay, whatever is much. That's the bigger sample size. That's the bigger sample size, and that's later wrong.
That's great.
Well,
Oh, that's a
okay.
problem.
No, I have a typo. I have a typo. Nothing wrong. Okay, I have a typo. Type too fast. So something like that. Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Oh yeah, we got it. Okay, we got it. So something like that. Any more questions on this one? Sorting part. So basically, you get every single one and you measure the time, and then use a log scale. So this one is a log chart. Okay. Because our number is not really linear. So if linear, you will see something like this. Actually, it makes no sense. Okay, make no sense to do that. So using log chart is actually better to. You see almost like linear curve, a little bit of superlinear, a little bit of superlinear.
And log chart, that's inside of Python?
Log chart inside the Py Matplotlib. Okay, if you
yeah. Okay.
If you don't know how to do this Matplotlib, how can you do it? You can basically use your Excel. Okay.
Okay.
So that's assume that you have the Excel. You try to figure out Excel, and you can get your X.
I've used the Matplotlib before.
Yeah. You can get X and Y. Okay, and then you have some number 1, 2, 3. Okay, and you do have some other time 4, 5, 6. Okay, whatever, and then you should still be able to plot it using this. You can get the data you run, and then you can put it. If you really don't know how to actually make a plot in there, you can use Excel, and
that's good.
It should be able to give you some chart. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yep.
So not get bothered by. Okay, you should be able to do it either using Matplotlib, or if you really don't know how to install it, you try to get using the Google Sheet or Microsoft Excel. Okay. Okay.
Can I see your example you gave us? I want to screenshot it so that when I finish my other ones, I'll have a reference.
You don't need to screenshot. Let me actually attach to the. Let me try. Okay. Let me try to attach. Wait, this one. Let me try. Okay, one moment. Okay. One moment. Let me get this one. Let me actually put everything. Okay. Copy and post. Wait, can you see? Okay. So let me post it. Okay. Should be fine. You can grab it and put your logo. Okay. You may need to adjust the lens or something. Okay, but the program is there. I can send you. Let me see. You should be able to send a file over. Let me see the checkbox. You should be able to put a file in. Okay, let me see.
There's multiple sorting methods that we have to use. Do we just have to make multiple files or just one file?
One file, okay. We do not need to have multiple files. So this one say you are sorting number 1 here, and you want to do sorting number 2. Just do it after it should be fine. Do it after here, it should be fine. You know what I'm saying? Should be fine. We just need your data. The point is, we just need you to try to make summary of this.
Right, but we just did one example of a sort. Like there's like insertion sort.
You need to do one example, but using random number generator, so it's okay. It actually using this
The numbers will
range.
be different.
Yeah, the
And
number will be
we did the
different.
selection sort. We did an example. We did that the 10,000 number for
Yeah,
that's
it's
100,000. I guess we changed that. We did selection sort.
This is a range. This one is number of sample. Yeah. This is the range of the data. This one is the number of sample. Yeah.
So just pick one and then just stick with it, basically.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. But remember that you do not do destructive sorting. Okay. Destructive means that in this case, your A will be changed, right? So basically don't do destructive sorting. So you make sure that if you create only one sample, you do non-destructive sorting. Non-destructive sorting means that you are sorting, you do have 5, 7, 1, 2, 3. After sorting, this A should remain 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, but you will return another one. That's B. B will be sorted to 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. So then you will have this example, you can do another sorting. You know what I'm saying? Or you make a copy of the data to different source. Don't say, okay, the first sorting, you have this selection sort. You sort it and it already well sorted and you put into another sorting. Then that's wrong, right? Then it's not sorting. Actually, the data already sorted, then that's not good.
It might be easier just to do different sort. You
can put into 5 files, then it should be fine. Yeah.
Okay, use a different data set.
Yeah, different file or different data set would be okay. But this is not hard to do this. Okay, so basically, if I want to copy to B, my B would be each X. Okay, for X in A, that will create a B, right? Is that okay? That's it. The B will be.
That makes sense.
That B will be in. So this one will be really quickly. You will generate the data in B, and then you can use B to do sorting. Let me see. Here, okay, here this one. Here this one is sorted, right? This one is sorted. This one is unsorted B, right? This one is sorted A. This one is unsorted B. So you want to have a C, okay? You want to have a C. You just copy this whole thing and put it over here. You should have another new array C, okay? Is that okay? So then drop down to 5 sample only, okay? 5 sample only. It will be easier for you to see.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So what if
so basically,
if we were to do the samples like that, considering the sample size, I mean, we still have to do a different type of sort on those other samples. So
yeah,
I don't get why would we want to do that?
So actually, it is.
Oh, I do get it. I get it. I'm sorry. Don't.
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah. Okay. Is that okay? The example just one sorting, but we want to compare.
Yes.
You can put into the chart like this, okay? So basically selection sort is like this, insertion sort, let me see. Okay, let's actually do this. So your insertion sort may be similar, maybe like this, okay? And your bubble sort may be like this, okay? But your merge sort may be better like this, okay? Or quick sort may be like this. That's the purpose of making the chart. Analyzing the growth rate, okay? So we do not use the big O notation, we use a running time. So we are proving whether the running time actually is supporting the idea of order n, you know what I'm saying? The big O notation. Right? Big O notation, we do mathematical calculation and saying, oh, that is the growth rate, okay, like that. But here we are measuring computer time to prove that, okay, your calculation in the growth rate, okay, we usually say merge sort is n log n algorithm, right? But does it really go by n log n? That's the question, right? You know what I'm saying? And we do measurement to see if that really is the case. Okay, so here I only have one chart because I'm doing selection or something. There's only one chart, but in fact, you measure 5 points. So here you have 5 data point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data point, one sort. Okay, and then you should have a second sort. And if you know how to do it, you can put all of them into one map product. Okay, one map product chart. Okay. So doing map product. So if you install the data correctly, so let's try write this one data. Okay. Later I can send this by email to you. Okay. So don't worry. So here if I do from PyLab. Okay. Import a star and wait. I'm sorry. Let me type again. PyLab. Okay.
Is PyLab like a thing that comes with Python, or is it like something else?
PyLab is equal to NumPy plus matplotlib. Exactly the same. So if you install the NumPy and matplotlib correctly, you will have PyLab. PyLab. So basically, if you go to the one I just showed you, using the SciPy installation and doing this one and copy this pip install to your directory and install it, you will get a PyLab. Okay. So this one, if I have A equals NumPy, okay, I need to import NumPy as NP. Okay. So NumPy dot linear space of 0 to 1000. Okay, and then 1001 point. Okay, that's my A. Okay, my B will be equals. Let me actually import. Okay, we do have import the random again. So random. Okay, so I import random. So here I still run the random.rand int. Okay, and 0 to 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay, and then for actually T in A. Okay, so so many example. Each one of them I do random example. And then, so basically, then I do figure, okay, and plot my A and B, and then in blue color, and then show, okay, and then I will run it. Okay, one moment, okay, it's running. Okay, the first time we run it, it takes a while. Okay, but at random, right? It's actually because it's random. Is that okay? It's random. So here, if we don't use random, okay, if we don't use random, we say actually D equals 2 times T for T A, okay. So why our exercise number 1 trying to have you to work on those different data structure is because those different data structure later you will need it. Okay, so this one actually is y equals 2x chart, right? So we plot it, it should be like this. So random will be randomly distributed. So here, if you change it to log chart, it is log. Okay, so your x and y will both be taking the log chart, taking the log. Okay, but here it's actually log scale. It's called log chart. Okay. Any question?
Oh, and that's using PyLab?
Yeah, PyLab, but this is PyLab, right? This is PyLab. So if you do not want to use PyLab as interface, you can also do this. Okay, you can also do from map prog. Let me see. Map prog light. Okay, import star. Okay. Let me see. Map product pyprod. Okay, H equal pyprod. Map product is a python plotting. Okay. you do this, it should still work, okay? It's the same library. It's the same library. But usually I use a from PyLab that's easier. Why? Because this PyLab, in fact, including the NumPy as well. So this one, if I don't use NumPy, I just use linear space, because the linear space function in NumPy is also included in PyLab. So basically, PyLab is a namespace. PyLab is a namespace including NumPy and the matplotlib. Okay, it includes both of the library there. Okay, so if you want to separate it, import it, that's fine. If you want to merge them together, this one should still work. Wait, I need to close the previous chart. Is that okay? Still work. So to be easier, you don't actually need that. I just use a from PyLab, okay? And sometimes I want to use a NumPy name as well. So I import NumPy as NP, because sometimes there are some functions like random or some function name, it will be repeating, okay? BOIN will have the name, and also NumPy has a name. So I want to know which namespace I'm using, okay? Especially like sign function. Sign function, NumPy has a sign function, and BOIN also has, math also has a sign function. Okay, any other question?
I have a question. Should we do that? It must be in the Visual Studio Code, or we can use a PyCharm for the Python? This
Doesn't matter. I don't care.
okay.
And I don't care. Yeah.
Okay. And the second question: book is required for this course, or it is not? You will provide us the material.
Book actually, you do need it for study, right? You do need it to study. So, but what happened is like, okay, because, okay, let's actually look at this one. Okay, so here you do have access to here, right?
Yes.
So here, Zebra appendix, here we have textbook.
Okay.
So you pretty much just get this one, okay? And you should be able to download it, okay? This one is big, so it takes a while. But here you say that, okay, it's cut off, right? Cut off. But you can do more, okay? You can click more page, but it's not efficient. So a better way to do it is that you just download this one to local, that will be fine.
Okay, thank you.
So that is one book. And here we do have the MIT structure and the interpretation for computer program. This one is for written in Scheme, okay? So this one written in Scheme. You can also download this one, but I recommend the other one. This one is the same textbook, but written in JavaScript, okay? And JavaScript is closer to our Python language, right? Scheme is farther away. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, so just download this for reference.
Mhm.
And the textbook listed in the library is not given by me, okay? It's some previous teacher. Because I was taught to teach this course on almost like Christmas time. So it's really very short time for me to get prepared. So even these different this whole code shell, I using my Christmas time to build it up. So you see that the video, I'm just up to the week 6, okay? Sorry for that, but I have limited time to prepare it. So after week 6, we still have video. I'm still doing recording right now. So week 7 right here, at this moment, I don't have video. I do have PDF, but I don't have video at this moment. I'm still recording. Is that okay?
It's okay, thank you.
Sorry for that, because I was told much earlier. I'm very late for this. But I do teach some other session before. So I do teach some other sessions. Say this one, Spring 2021. I do teach it at that time, but at that time it's 8-week format. Okay, so I kind of need to modify my format from this 2020's format And I do teach like 2017, since 2017, I've been teaching this course. But the course shell, I need to migrate from 8-week standard to this the so-called 16-week standard. Also, this year is the first year I use this new textbook. Okay, before I used the programming language pragmatic, but this year I first time to use this new course standard called this one we call it structure and interpretation of computer programs. Okay, we start to use this one. Before we use a programming language pragmatic standard. That one is by some professor in New Jersey, maybe Rochester University or something. Okay, this one, this new textbook is from MIT. Okay, and we do have a reference course. If you are interested, you can go check UC Berkeley EX61A. The course name is also called. You can check some other one, but Spring one is this one. The name is also the same name. Okay. This is another reference site you can go to, but I will guarantee you our material is tougher than theirs. Okay. Our material is tougher, more organized and tougher, a little bit tougher than theirs. This one, 61A, is for freshmen. It's already very tough for them. Okay, it's for freshmen of UC Berkeley. But UC Berkeley is a freshman, it's very super. Okay, very super. But this course, I would say, if you know about Python 1, like Python 1 teach you if then else, okay, and then do loop, while loop, right? And for loop, something like that, okay? And then Python 2, talking about object-oriented programming, okay, that's okay. Python 3 teach you data structure and algorithm, okay? And then this one, you should call it Python 4. Is that okay?
Okay.
Programming language. And then Python 5, or maybe no Python 5, maybe any other language, it's compiler design. Okay, it's compiler design. So basically your programming sequence should be going this way to here, okay? So we touch the interpreter, so some portion of Python 5 being covered, but not a lot, okay?
Question for you, Professor. For some of us that have taken other earlier courses, but the coursework or the class wasn't great, where we really didn't get much out of it, how do we catch up to what you're, I mean, how do we catch up? Because I see the flow that you're stating, and that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us are still struggling with some of the concepts. Like I know myself, I still kind of struggle with the basics.
But I mean, okay, number one, this course is, I understand, okay, I fully understand. But number one, this course is supposed to be a college senior course, right? Everybody agree, right? This course
Yes.
is supposed to be, because we are 46K, we are not 16K, right? We are 46K. So this one is supposed to be college senior course, right? And if you do still miss something, how should you have to make up somewhere. So a good source would be you try to find material from YouTube, okay? Try to find some material from YouTube to learn it. And but this one is actually programming language course is everywhere, okay? A lot of university, basically it is a CS core course, right? That's why many of you are required to take this course before you can graduate, okay? Before you can graduate. Let me bring up the chart, okay? Let me bring up the chart. So basically in your college education, okay? In your college education for computer science, let me see, here should be, okay, let me bring out the syllabus. Okay, this one, okay, this one. So we look at our syllabus here, okay? So basically, your freshman and the sophomore year, you are supposed to learn Java 1, 2, 3. 3 is data structure and algorithm, okay? And your Python should be also Python 1, Python 2, Python 3. So these are courses that you need to have before you can move on to this one. This one already senior course, okay? And this one is optional. Some, university even doesn't teach it, okay? So this one is optional, right? And your hardware side, you need to learn logic design, assembly, computer organization, okay? This is one track, okay? Unix operation system, you need to learn that, right? And data structure, logic design, and discrete math, there's another theory path. You also need to take some course, right? So if you don't have those different programming background, you have to pick up. You have to pick up, okay? And in our lecture, actually, let's go back to our lecture, okay? Our lecture, we do have this weekly schedule. So now, the first few chapters actually is kind of like review, okay? So here in chapter 2, we are reviewing the list, the string, the dictionary, okay, this different topic, right? And then this chapter 4, we are reviewing the while loop, if then else, okay, conditional statement, and the for loop, right? And chapter 5, this 2 lecture will be teaching you the class design, okay, objects, and also duck typing, those kind of ideas. So basically, over here, it already provides you the review for Python 1, 2, 3. Even though it's in some sort of condensed format, I should say, some kind of intensive review, but we do provide some review over here. So if some topic you do not know, you have to pick up from YouTube or somewhere. Is that okay?
That's fine, because all the ones that you are referencing, the first 7 or 8 chapters, I do have an understanding, but I can't say that I'm an expert on it per se. I still feel like I have to Google something sometimes. So you're right. I have started to take some of the MIT courses, one of the Harvard courses, and I see the difference. So it is helping me a lot.
Yes.
But yeah, I'll catch up. I'm doing my own study.
I should say the homework we are using right now is not super hard, okay? It is okay, doable. I actually make it doable, okay? But you do need to review a few concepts, okay? Here is the review period, okay? Starting from 6, 7, I should say, functional programming, this probably is newer to you, maybe, okay? I think very few of you may have learned functional programming before. So starting from here, I would say to be a little bit more difficult. You should be better in recursion, a little bit better in recursion to be able to handle it. Okay, but the whole idea is we are teaching the programming language, right? These are the topics that we teach in programming language course. That's something you are supposed to learn, right? So basically in programming language, we do teach you fundamental knowledge about programming language and data type and memory, right? Then programming paradigm, right? You need to know about what's imperative programming, what's functional programming, what's object-oriented programming. Then you need to learn about how to do interpretation. That's the whole idea. When you go to study any programming language course, these are the content, right? Is that okay? So let's look at the textbook. Okay, let's look at the textbook. The textbook, I do not require you to buy it, but here we still, I'm sorry, not here, okay? Let me find it. So let's look at this one, programming pragmatic, okay? So here, let's just look at the table of content, okay? So table of content right here, you do have foundation, right? Language design. Okay, so foundation portion, we do have the name scoping, and then syntax analysis, parser, target machine, and we do teach you control flow, data flow, and then functional programming, logic programming, concurrency, scripting language, right? So basically here you can check the table content. That's a standard programming language material in this course. Is that okay? That's standard. That's wherever you take the programming language course, it's like this. Is that okay? So that's the content of the course. Yeah. This course is teach you programming language pragmatic, means the mechanism, how it works. The main idea is how programming language works. Is that okay? Not to teach you Python language. That's a programming language course. Here is the mechanism, it's the pragmatics, how it works. That's why it is number 4 in programming series. It is number 4 course in so you need to get this thing down. That's your lower division in college. So right here, this is the middle line. This portion usually is lower division. This portion is upper division, right? Is that okay?
Yeah, because that data structure and algorithm course I should have taken this semester, but it's not offered. So I know I'm going to have to teach myself that. Like when I saw your outline, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Like that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, let me give you another good resource you can study. Okay, this one let me try. Okay, it's called Roomstone, problem solving and data structure. Okay, this one. Okay, this one using Python. Okay, this one. So let me copy this one. Okay, in case that you need to have Python 3. Okay, Python 3. Okay, Python 3. Okay, so this one is some textbook free online. You can use it. So right here, it do have the so-called what is algorithm analysis, right? And what is dictionary? What is list? Right? What's dictionary? What's list? What's basic data structure? What's stack? Right? What's balance tree? What's queue? And what's everything recursion? Right? Recursion. Sorting, searching, right? Is that okay? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So, so this one. So basically, this is Python 3. So Python 3 over here, we are teaching you here using the data structure and algorithm knowledge you have to do programming language mechanism study. Is that okay? That's what we are doing right now.
Okay.
Okay. But if you miss the 2 or 3, I cannot go back, right? We cannot go back. We cannot go back to help you to teach everything. It is your preparation work you need to have. But you can really look at this textbook to help you, okay? Not too hard. I mean, doable. Okay, Python is a simple language. It should be fine. Is that okay? So that's the course you can use. Okay. Any more question? Any more question?
I have one more question. I know that I'm asking a lot of questions.
Yeah.
The projects, the final project, I know that we have 3 different options. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I know I came in at 12, but I did come in and you were already talking. So I don't know if you discussed the final project with the students already.
No, I did not. I do have the video, so you can watch the video, okay? But this final project is like this, okay? These 3 ideas are what? Basically, it's just suggestion, okay? So this term project is, you can do any project you like as long as it's related to programming language mechanism, okay? Is that okay? You can do anything you like as long as it's related to this course. Okay, related to this course. But these 3 are just suggestion. It doesn't mean that you have to do exactly this project or this project or this one. No, these are just candidates that if you don't have idea, then I give you some example that you can choose. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It doesn't mean that you have to do exactly this one, or this one. No. Okay, let me discuss these three projects. Okay. Number one, programming language, this is a scheme interpreter. Okay, it's by itself very apparent, right? You actually design an interpreter for scheme language. So that's fine. This one is fine.
Right.
Second one is single instruction assembler. So you use here is a reference. So there's a single instruction called subtract and jump if less than equal. Okay. So that instruction, you should use it for implement add function, move function. These are instructions, basic instructions, jump function, and also all of the assembly code can be implemented by this one. Okay. And then you should be able to write a assembler by yourself. An assembler is another kind of interpreter. Okay. So this exactly this project too, I did it in my undergraduate course. You know what I'm saying? So it is doable for college student. Okay, that's the second one. Third one is a GeoJSON visualizer. That one means that, okay, this one go to here. Okay, this one actually is a standard, okay, for JSON. So basically you can do interpretation from a language to the other. That's what it is. Is that okay? From one geo external link, okay? Yeah, you can study that, okay? And if you have another one that you think that is a good idea, that doing language translation, that will be acceptable, okay?
Okay, so this course, so what you're stating is the information that we're learning in this course is going to be able to give us the tools to create a simple interpreter or compiler or similar.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, okay, now let's try another thing. Okay, let's try another thing. So if you are able to do this, okay. Okay, if you want, let's see here. Let's see, chapter. Okay, this is a Chomsky chipper. Okay, so this one. Okay. So, okay. Okay. So this is a Chomsky chipper is like, okay, he will automatically answer you. So basically I'm entering some natural language and this is my language, right? My English language. And it translated to some semantic model or whatever, doing natural language processing. And then it actually provide answer. So Q and A. And then this one actually using read, evaluate, print, and loop format. Okay. So I keep asking him, okay. When can I get the money, right? Anytime you want, okay? So you see, he's trying to reply me in a relative format, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So that this one is also considered to be a one language interpreter, right?
Right, and that's using NLP. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the idea is not limited to what I suggest.
Okay.
What I suggest is just a listing of what idea you can have. Okay. The main purpose is that you exercise your knowledge you learn from this course.
Okay.
And then that's number one. Number two, most of you are senior students, right?
Mhm.
You're a senior student. So you want to prepare a project presentable to your future employer, right?
Mhm.
You want to convince them that you deserve a job, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Mhm.
And should be AI, should be something that's showing people. So natural language processing or language interpretation, that would be a good project, right?
That would be.
That
Yeah.
would be a good
Agree.
project. So that's something you should spend time on. So here I do have a description of what I'm expecting you to do. So not working for me, okay? Getting full score is not hard for me, but it is your own purpose of
Okay.
having this project as a stepping stone to help you to get a good job, a decent job, right?
Yes.
So you should prepare yourself, including the technical files, say your programs, right? Your programs, your presentation. If you can make a video to show your result, that's actually a good plus. You know what I'm saying? But minimum, you need to give me your write-up, final report, your PowerPoint file, and also your Python program or your C program, whatever program you have.
Okay.
And if you can present me in YouTube, that would be good plus. You know what I'm saying? Whole purpose is that you must convince your future employer, okay,
Mhm.
that should hire you, okay. You deserve a six-figure income, right? So that's
Mhm. I agree.
what you want to do, right?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Any more question?
Yeah, I had a quick question again on the term project. I know we have a proposal we have to submit to you, but would we be able to, if we have an idea, just maybe give you a quick little example in an email before we start writing out a formal proposal? Just to get a yes or no from you?
There's no such need, okay? You have any idea, you can write in there, okay? You can write in there. Basically, here we have the proposal due in week 10, okay? So proposal is something that you want to do, right? You write your idea done, right? And you say that, okay, I need this much time and I do want to do this. So you must mention about your deliverable, okay? Something you really want to deliver, okay? Don't make it too hard, okay? Don't make it too hard. Just some, and if your proposal say, I'm going to do A, but your final project you do B, is that okay? That's okay. I don't say that I don't actually give you 0 point if you do A, do B, but your proposal say A. These two can be separate because over the time we change mind, right? And maybe A is not doable, right? So proposal is one thing. Proposal is you make your project proposal to your manager so that they will give you some grant, right? $10,000 to develop the project, or your 2 months work time to develop the project. You try to convince your manager that the project you want to do is meaningful. Okay, that's the purpose of proposal. So try to learn how to write a project proposal. Thinking about you're asking money for somebody who will give you money. You're some VC, okay, venture capital, some manager, someone who might fund your project. How are you going to convince them that your idea deserves a try, right? Or you give me a proposal and say, okay, this is garbage, don't do it, okay? Then that's not good, right? You want the guy who actually want to give you a try, give you some time to do it and give you some money, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's a world-winning proposal is very important. How you can use proposal to win money. That's the whole purpose for you to try this one. That's why we have separate project proposal and and a term project. So term project is of different purpose. Term project is like we finish that, okay, we write it up, I try to present to you, this is the best I can do, right? That's a term project report. Proposal is different. Proposal is, hey, this is my idea. I want to build a rocket to the moon, right? And I need a $2 trillion to do that. Okay. And then you need your manager or the president to approve it, right? You know what I'm saying? You need them to, so you need to convince them, okay, this is some idea that deserves a try. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's these two are of different. So do you need me to review? Okay. No, you don't need me to review because you have limited time. I have limited time, right? We do everybody every week. There are so many things to do. So just try to do your best on it. Okay. Because this one is a proposal. There is no right or wrong on this one, right? How can I say that your project is wrong? There's nothing wrong. It's a proposal, it's an idea, unproven idea, right? It's not something that you have done, finished the project. No, it's just a proposal of your idea. And how are you going to do it? Why this project is meaningful? When am I going to finish it? What tool I need to have? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Everything in this proposal is future tense. Not happened yet, right? So I'm not going to criticize. Okay, no. Your idea is actually totally wrong. There's no right or wrong on proposal. It just.
So do you still get the 100 points if you're like, oh, that's horrible?
I cannot guarantee that, but likely I should say. But if you just write me one line, I guarantee you will not get 100 points. Okay. If you just say one line. I would say usually 2+ page would be better, I should say.
Okay. Yes,
hear
sir.
me? Hear me? 2+ page would be more acceptable. Don't write me just one line. Okay, I'm going to design a robot. Wait. That's not proposal, okay? I cannot read anything from there, right?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Sounds good.
And any other question?
Will you, this Zoom meeting?
Will I post this one to a Blackboard? Yes, I will. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Because some student may miss the office hour, right? Any more question?
I had another quick question on our week 2 programming assignment for question 4. Can you just give a little bit of insight on the replacing values of a tuple? I was looking at your examples, but when it's 3 tuples in one list, I'm just kind of confused how we would change like the last value.
The last value of a tuple in, so each one of these is a tuple, right?
Right.
And you need to change the value of this one.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. So from here, how you change it to here?
That's something we should be able to do.
Yeah, you should be able
Yeah,
to
that's
do.
something that we could definitely do. I know I've done that before. I just can't remember. We could, that's something we could do.
Yeah. And in fact, this is there is a one-line solution for this one.
Right. It's something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most I can say. Otherwise, I would write a program for you already.
Joseph, did you probably didn't take Python? Did you take Python at all at COD?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay. I think if you have the Python book, that answer, I mean, that this type of sample is in the book.
I should say most of the, some people may have these. So you get every tuple out, and then you make a new tuple and put into a new list or something. You know what I'm saying? Should be okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any other question?
Professor Chow.
Yes, go ahead.
If everyone's done, like if we're the only ones in the room, can you just help me out, like installing
I'll
it?
try.
Like,
I'll try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
So-
everyone done or?
Is everyone done or anyone still have question? No more question? Okay, no more
Okay.
question. You can share your screen.
Did you let me do it? It says host disabled.
How disable? Let me see. You should be able to share your screen, right? Can
Let me
you
try
share
again.
your? Yeah.
Yeah, it still says host disabled.
Can I stick
Not-
around a little while with you, Burke?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try it like this, and then I'm gonna do your example. It's just I'm really sorry. It's just like I wanted to run. I know you can use Excel, but I wanted to run.
Let's see. You know this one is not my room. It's actually is Louis' room. Okay. So I do have a room account by myself, but this one I'm not sure I can. Can you share screen? I mean, allow. Okay. Okay. Let me check.
Oh, I think I can see something now. Yeah,
I actually just click the share screen option.
you can
Yeah.
see. You can see now.
Yeah, I can see there.
Okay. So I mean, I might as well just run like an example I found online for like my math lab or whatever.
No, one moment. Okay, let me check your hard disk first.
Okay.
Let me
So
check your hard disk first. Okay, one moment. Okay, don't move. Don't move.
should I say approve or?
Yeah, you say approve. Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm not going to delete anything for you. Okay. I'm not going.
Yeah, I
to.
just want because I just like I think two of them are okay. Just the last one, like with the Pi Lab and stuff. You can control my screen, right?
Yeah. One moment. Okay. Let me see. Okay.
Just the files on the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. What I want to check is okay. Let me actually
And C drive,
C drive. Okay.
Python.
You do have Python here. Okay. Okay. You have Python 3.6. So let me do Windows R. Okay. Bring up the environment. Okay.
Isn't
Let
it
me
like
s-
CD?
Well, yeah, no, not yet. Okay. Let me try to see your. I'm sorry. I kind of lost it. One moment. Okay. So let me go to here. Okay. So CD. Okay. Your C drive root. Okay. CD your Python. Okay. CD your Python 3.6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do CD.
I also did that idle thing, but
Yeah,
it
one
runs
moment, okay.
fine. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Idle runs fine, right?
Yeah, like I do idle, I think it runs fine. It's just the other ones, like when I'm doing matplotlib, it doesn't work. And sometimes when I do the PyLab, I know you said that that's from a different thing. That might not work either. I just want to make sure everything works.
Okay, one moment, okay. Let me check. Okay. Let me see.
No, that's nothing.
Yeah, one moment.
Go to- yeah, go to
I
C.
just try to get a window.
I'm sorry.
I just try to get a window. So let's see here. Okay. Here, let me create a user directory for you. Okay.
Okay.
So let's do AA. Okay. You can change your name later. Okay. Let me go to here. So here, let me use a window R. Okay. Bring up this one. Okay. So that actually do CD. Okay. This directory. Okay. And put it here. Okay. And then let's do code. Let's see if you don't have the Visual Studio Code. Okay. You don't.
Right.
And then you don't have that. Let me see.
I just have the idle Python thing,
You have the idle Python thing. Okay. One moment. Okay. Yeah. Idle is okay. Let me actually get this one. Okay.
Is Anaconda on there?
No, I didn't install that yet, but I was just going off of his videos, like with the Python, because that's what the only thing I used when I was in COD.
One moment. Okay. One moment. You have
Okay.
idle. Okay. So this one usually because we need Python a lot. So here, this idle, you can do copy. okay? And then on top of your desktop, we do pass shortcut, okay? So this one here, I do rename because we don't want the shortcut. So I do idle like this. Is that okay?
Idle.
So put it over here. We do start.
And you can just click that and start from there, right? Like I don't need to just go into my.
Yeah, you don't. And then you create a new file. So create a new file, right? This one
Right.
is actually save as. Okay, save as. So this one is like your editor now. So go to C drive, go to your AA. That's assume that AA is your user directory, right? So this one, let's actually create another one called, because AA is your personal account, and here we do create a Python development library, okay? So here, let's actually create another one called test project, okay, test project. So inside the test project, let's put this file, say, aa.py, okay, aa.py. So this one we do a equals 3, b equals 4, and let's put in a plus b. Okay, I just want to try out your Python, see if it works. Okay, so you work, right? That's actually
Yeah,
work.
it works.
So let's actually create another new file. Okay, so I'm going to try to actually do import, okay, numpy as np. Let me check if your numpy is working. Okay, so your a equals numpy dot linear space. Linear space means it creates some x, okay, from 0 to 10 and 11 point. Okay,
Right.
and then actually I have v equals this one. It actually is for t, okay, t times 2, okay, and this one for any t in a, okay. So we got this one, and we do print b. This one we do not plug it yet. So this one, let me actually run module and save. Okay, this one is
like a quick question. You made the AA folder. Like, do I have to always do it in that one, or can I do it in the other ones?
What?
So you know how you made
you can do another one. You can do another one. Yeah.
Oh, the AA is just to like put it in there, basically.
Yeah. So BB print now, right? BB.
So NumPy is working.
So NumPy is working. Yes.
Why sci-fi? I think sci-fi also right now. I think it's just like
no. One moment. Okay. One moment. Let's try CC. Okay.
Okay.
So here, let's from Pilot. Okay. Import star. Let me see if your CC work. Okay. So A again equals actually numpy dot linear space. But we do need to do import. Okay. Numpy plus np. Okay. And this one, let's try again, 0 and 10 and 11 point. Okay. Your B will be equals, let's use the same thing, 2 times T. Okay. And then for each T in A, okay. And then we do figures, and then we do show. And inside here, we do plot your A and B, and in red color, okay. R means red color. So that's actually save. And this one called CC program, okay. And that's actually run this module. Okay, and this one, blah, 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 actually no such thing. Right? There's no such thing, okay?
Professor, can I ask you, why does he need idle when all of this stuff is built into Anaconda already? Like if you when you log into Anaconda.
Yeah, you can use Anaconda, yes.
I might as well just install that because this is just going to be kind of complicated a little bit.
Yeah, you can use Anaconda if you like, yes.
Lashana, do you think you could help me install it like right now, or when you have time?
Yeah, I could just help you install the Anaconda, and then it's all you're doing in the Anaconda is with the NumPy, like you already have that. All you're gonna do is when you install Anaconda it's going to have us allow you to become the administrator under the prompt for Anaconda. And when you become the administrator, you can just install through command prompt. You can just install everything that you need for the Matplot Live. I call it Matplotlib, but I guess it's live. You can install that. You can install the SciPy. I think the SciPy is already there, but it might not be. But I'll grab my book. It doesn't take anything but like 10 minutes at the most, or 5 minutes, and then you're set.
Yeah, can you just during this session, you think you can like help me out, or
just
you can go ahead. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Or the professor, if he wants to.
It's okay, and the contact is okay. I'm fine. You can you can help him. Yeah, you can help him.
Dr. Child, just want to say you are so amazing. Like the information that you have I'm so grateful for. And I wish you would have been one of my first instructors. But I thank you.
I use Visual Studio Code more because it's lightweight and it's actually faster.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I have the Visual Studio Code.
And the contact actually is good, but because of some overhead, it takes longer time to finish.
Does it? You know what? I have Visual Studio Code installed, and but I haven't done much with it. It's so confusing to me. I only think I've used it for assembly language.
It's actually quite easy to use.
Is it?
Yeah, and actually I run C, C++, HTML, JavaScript, Python, Java in the same environment.
Then you know what?
That's why
you should probably do what Dr. Chow is saying, like maybe installing Visual Studio Code and using that.
One thing is that we are not sure whether he installed the so-called Matplotlib yet, right?
Right, we don't know if we have that.
So I did the pip thing.
Yeah, you put a piston. Let's try it one more time, okay? Is that okay? Let's try one more time, see what happens.
Okay.
Sure.
Let's try one more time because you switch to Anaconda. Let's actually try one more time. See if actually. So let's go here to do SciPy, okay?
Install, right?
Yeah, SciPy install. So SciPy install.
So I was looking at your video and like it was saying to do it one by one, but maybe this is probably a better way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this one. So can you copy this one?
You're controlling my mouse, so you could.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes they don't allow me to do it. Yeah, sometimes my copy will fail. Okay, this one. Okay, go.
You just gotta wait a little bit.
Now this one takes a little while. Yes. So you Matplotlib satisfied.
Yeah, he got it, doesn't he?
Yeah, you got it already.
I just don't understand why it wasn't like working or something. Like we could try again.
It's hard in idle for me when I installed that Matplotlib and I try to import it in idle. I had a difficult time too. But
okay, let's do this. Okay, while it is installing, you don't have Visual Studio Code. Let me install Visual Studio Code for you. Is that okay?
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead. I'm really sorry. Like I know I should do this. It's just that I'm just confused because like there's packages.
Yeah, not a problem. Okay, not a problem.
Where because you did C++. Where were you?
I know that was Visual Studio. I didn't have Visual Studio Code.
Visual Studio is Microsoft IDE, and it's way much bigger than this one.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's a totally separate, different thing. Okay, but Visual Studio Code is lightweighted. It's almost as small as a notepad. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's a very lightweight one. So don't get confused by Visual Studio and Visual Studio Code. These two are totally different.
Different. Okay, let me see which one I have.
So you just see Visual Studio Code download. You should be able to see it.
Yeah, both. Okay, gotcha.
Let me try to install this one. Okay. Let me try to install this one.
Installation. Yeah, like when I was an intro to Python, I just used idle, but since we're using more like packages and stuff, it can get kind of complicated.
Where are these?
Like I said, thanks for the patience. Like I had a Java teacher where I had issues with Java. I think it's like effects or something,
Mhm.
and like, it's just at least you're helping me out with that. So
Was that the same class we were in, or we were in a
no,
different
I was
class
in
together?
Speller. I
Oh,
just
right, you had Speller. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think for COD students for that COVID year, we got a rough end. We got the short end of the stick.
Yeah, a lot of students, I mean, during the COVID period, just
Mhm.
not doing anything.
But you know
So,
what? I think for people that's not like, I'm a new person to coding within this last year and a half. And I think for a person like that started coding and we got through into COVID, trying to find out everything on our own. A lot of time I feel like a lot of my time and my coursework for the last year, I spent more Googling, finding information, which I know that's what developers do. But then I didn't learn a lot of the concepts because I'm just finding the information just to get the work done versus really understanding what I'm
yeah.
doing.
okay,
So
so
now I'm
here,
going back to
yeah,
understand. Okay.
okay, so here we find open a folder, okay?
Okay.
So open a folder here, that's actually usually is AA, okay? So this is a test, this is a folder we try to see. So right here, you actually will, okay, it's always trust it, okay? So you see AABBCC, right? This one is actually your,
Wait, when I open it, do I have to always go to the AA folder, or I could just start from there?
no, wherever you like, wherever you like.
Okay.
Okay, so now if I want to create another one called DD, I can just click this one, put it
He's
here.
just saying that's a good folder to keep some of your projects and different things in.
Yes, yes. So DD is here, right? So it's a recommend Python extension. Yes, install, please. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. That's all you need to have. Okay.
So this is what I'm going to do for mine because I was doing Anaconda, which I really do like it, but
Yeah, this one is a Microsoft tool, so well supported. Don't worry.
it's well supported.
Yes. It's a
Anaconda
Microsoft.
is under who? Do you know?
I don't remember, but it's actually
Okay.
quite popular as well. My son like it. Okay, I have a son working for State Farm.
Okay.
State Farm in Illinois, actually.
Oh, he's here?
Yeah, no, he's not. He's remote. But headquarters is in Illinois, Bloomington.
Oh,
right?
wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And I have another son study
Uh-huh.
at UC Berkeley. So you see my background is UC Berkeley.
He's in UC, he's in Berkeley right now.
I have
Okay.
two sons. I have another son, younger son in Berkeley right now.
And you know what? It's amazing that they're getting a much better education, but it's cheaper than what we're paying. It's just like, how? That's amazing that they can, that's just amazing.
Yeah. Public school is cheaper. Yes, public school is cheaper.
But their school is so much more
very
robust.
Intensive.
Yeah,
very intensive,
I was looking them up and I was trying to find free courses through them.
Okay, so this one
Okay.
is still from Microsoft Store. No, there's no need. Okay, don't worry about it. That's it. Okay, don't worry about it. We don't care. The next one you do want to. This one we don't install the Python from there. Okay, we do want to use the code runner.
There's Jupyter. Okay.
That's install is code runner.
Does this have all like the stuff needed for Python or?
Okay, let's try. Okay, let's try now. So go back to my DD. Okay. How about let me use AA? This one's easier. So that's long call. That's 7. It's working, right? That's it.
Right.
That's a
Yeah, I see Python. Yeah.
long call. Got it?
It works.
Right.
You see, it's faster than the idle,
Okay.
right? So now let's try this one. We install. Wait, no, not yet. Okay, let's see. Are they done? Are they done installation? Version whatever it was. I don't know why you have this whatever egg problem. I don't know.
He's gonna have to upgrade because that happened to me.
Yeah, that egg problem. I don't know what's going on. Okay. But let's try Matplotlib. Okay, anyway, let's try Matplotlib. So let's do import, okay, Matplotlib that pyplot, okay, Python plugin, okay. as PLT, okay, as PLT.
Does SciPy work though, or do we?
Okay,
check-
one moment, okay, one
All
moment.
right.
So let's do, let's actually copy, okay, let's actually copy. Let's copy these two things over, okay. Let's copy the whole thing over.
Okay. I like that map. I love this because I feel like it's so much simpler than other code. Like they have all the stuff just built in, boom, one line, and you have.
Yeah, okay. So we got this one, right? And so far up to here. So here, that's actually, I'm not sure whether you had a pilot or not, but let's try this one. We do plt.figure, okay? And we do plt.show.
Show, and then it runs.
Show, okay. Okay, inside here we do plt.plot your A and your B, okay? So let's save all, and that's wrong, okay? See if your matplotlib is working now.
Okay.
Wait, this is your system problem, okay? I think your matplotlib is in there.
Yeah.
But somehow you do have a system problem. So maybe your Python is to multiple version or something, and they are not compatible.
He's gonna have to upgrade his version because I had to do that like 2 semesters ago too.
Yeah. So a suggestion is maybe you uninstall your Python completely and redo the install again.
Or it might just be his pip, professor.
Yeah,
you might just have to install the pip.
I should say his matplotlib and NumPy, everything is there, but somehow there's a version problem that conflict.
How do you uninstall it again? Like, do you just go to systems?
I install here. You actually go to the system settings.
Can he uninstall it right from the command line?
Command line don't suggest. Okay.
Okay.
So here is actually app remove program. This one.
Okay.
And then you see here you have different feature, right? So go down. Okay. And then go down to say your Python 3.6 Python launcher. Okay. Remove these two and install them again. You know what I'm saying?
Just install the Python 3.9.
Yeah, get a newer one.
The newer version. Yep.
Is that okay?
Yeah. And then once I do that, do I have to install like all that stuff again? Like with that?
No, you need to test it. Once you install the newer version,
install them. After install them, you do need to install the NumPy SciPy again. Yes.
Oh, right, because he's getting rid of everything, right?
Everything.
Yeah.
Hey, Lashana, a quick question. At 8:30 p.m., are you like available for a Zoom session?
Like for 30 minutes. So what I need you to do, Burke, is do all of this. Like install your Python and get everything installed that you can, and then we'll jump back in, and then we'll troubleshoot from there. Because troubleshooting is a part of being a software developer. I learned the hard way at Argonne.
So when you install it, do you have to set the path and stuff like that again, or?
We can do that together. Like if we need to,
I really need help. Like I just don't know.
Number one is if you uninstall this tool, right? If you choose to use an account, then you just do it that way. Don't do the way I suggest. So be consistent. Don't try two things at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. The Anaconda is really easier because it's already inside of there.
If you want to try Anaconda, you try Anaconda way. If you want to try my way, just follow my way. But if you try two, sometimes you will. Well, this Python is an open source tool.
Yeah.
So sometimes the software is not well calibrated for every other tool. So you just try some environment that work for you. As long as you support NumPy and matplotlib, that's it. That's all you need.
Okay.
I mean, should we do it now or should I do it with her later?
I could.
You do, you can go ahead if you like.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think when he uninstall, it's gonna shut the computer off, isn't it? So it's gonna knock you out of this.
Yeah. So I think you can do it offline because this one I'm recording for other students. So it take a long time, right?
Right. You know what
Yeah.
I'll do, Lashana? I'll
You
put all
go
the stuff
through
back.
offline, and then if you still need help, let me know. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No matter which way you choose, Anaconda or the other way, I can also help. Okay.
But with Anaconda, you don't need to like put it on your desktop, right? You could just do it from the whatever, Lashana.
Well, with Anaconda, yeah, you don't need it from the desktop. When Anaconda it installs, everything is there, and then from there, all you're doing is importing in pip and numpy. You're doing all the
Yeah.
same that you just did.
Even the notebook, they are also in there.
The Jupyter notebook is in there.
Yeah, yeah,
Spider
yeah,
IDE is in there. The
Let-
PyLab is in there.
Is it just this? Like you just press this and you install?
That's Anaconda documentation. You probably want to go to Anaconda. Oh, it does say installation. Click that and go back, and then open that's PyCharm.
Which one did you use?
You know what? I don't remember because it was a while ago, but I have the book. So I'll go get my book, and then I can just give you step by step. So if you want, I don't know if the professor wants to sit and do that, but if you want, I'll go get my book really quickly.
All right, do you want me to make another Zoom session or?
It's you want to ask the professor because he's the one that's controlling this session.
I'm okay. You can continue.
Okay. Give me 1 second then, okay?
All right, I'm sorry.
No problem.
Very likely your Python, you install some very old version before.
Hey, you know what happened?
Yeah.
Basically, I was looking at the video and you used, I think you recommended 3.6 to 2.7. So I just did that. And I think the MATLAB I had was like newer. So basically, I guess it just had an issue.
They have some issue. Yeah, they have some issue.
Yeah, I'm just going to do this.
But my version, I'm using 3.6.4. You mean, you can see that it's still working, right?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'm not sure why your version doesn't work.
You know what I think it is, Professor? I think with he's probably some of his some of his versions that he's downloaded. He might have downloaded like newer versions of the other. And
I think probably his Python some library actually is
the library is newer, and that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yes. So that's the problem. His base is old, but some libraries are newer.
Okay, so I have my book. So give me 1 second because this
thing has to
download so much.
All right, thank you for all the patience. It's just I'm still getting used to it.
No, I went through this lab with like a couple when we had to download all these items from each class. It was like so hectic, but it taught me how to troubleshoot through this because trying to get the environment variables right, environment variables, and just all this other stuff that I had no idea about. It's just like, okay, figure it out. And
the bottom line is you guys can always try, right? If eventually still doesn't work, we just remove everything and redo it again. That should work. Yeah, so don't worry, okay? Just go ahead and do whatever experiment you want to try. And then eventually it doesn't work, we just redo it again, okay? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And let me know then if you do need help at that time, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you go ahead, do whatever in the time that you like.
Okay.
But you better do it before you do other homework, right? In the middle of it, you don't want to lose it.
Operating system.
Lashana, a quick question. When you're doing this, do you have to uninstall the Java first, or we just
Java?
I mean the Python.
No, because that's a totally different thing. If you wanted to, you could simply just install like with the Python, you can simply just install because you don't necessarily have to install the other version of Python. You can just install the newer version. So you can just go in and install the 3.9 like now. It doesn't matter. It's not going to.
Oh, why don't we do this? Let's actually just uninstall his 3.6.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Because since we don't have confidence on it, right? So let's try to do this one. Let's actually do it, okay, and remove program. So let's actually take out the so-called 3.6 right now, okay? And we install the newer version, maybe 3.9. 3.10, I believe there are some problem for 3.10. Some software not supported. Let's take out this one. Okay, just uninstall. Okay, you need to have permission. Yes, thank you.
Mhm.
Look like your computer is either small or old.
Yeah, I'm using like a laptop that's like a year and a half old. So
How big is the memory?
it's like 256, I think.
256. How about the CPU, i5 or i7?
I'm not sure, but like I said, it's
Okay.
kind of like a budget. I just need it for basic level stuff.
Yeah. So look like it's slow, right?
Should be almost done. It's just
It is okay. It's doable. Just
yeah,
when you install it.
because like I was
yeah.
just worried because like I know we have the homework coming up, and I think it's doable. It's just I want to make sure everything's
Our homework should be doable with your machine should be. But if you do professional programming, this machine may not be the right idea.
right.
Yeah.
Like I have another computer. It's like Windows 11. That's a little better. I could put on that.
Mm.
But well, let's just try this one first. Slowly but surely.
Okay, let's check your directory. Okay. C drive. Okay, your hard disk is small. Your Python 3.6. Let me check your document. Okay. Your document. Your desktop document. Your desktop C drive. Your user. This one. Okay. And here you have document. Okay. Your roaming. Let me check your roaming side. Okay. Let me try to check your other thing. Okay.
No, I think it did it. Yeah.
It is done, right? Uninstall this one. Wait. Okay,
Yeah.
it's done. So the launcher also get rid of it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, this one is gone. Okay. Now let's check another thing. Let's check your environment. Okay. Can you click this environment variable?
Environment.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So here, can you check this pass?
Half.
Yeah, pass. The one on top. You have two pass. One is this one.
Oh, this one.
Yes, check it.
Edit.
Edit. So here you have a Visual Studio Code IntelliJ edition. You do have IntelliJ before, okay? And then you have this one, user profile, local Microsoft Windows app, okay? The first one may affect your Python installation, okay? I would say it will affect it, okay? Okay, that actually click OK. Can you
Click OK.
Click OK. Click OK here, okay? Click OK here. So let's click OK here, okay? Let's try to install the 3.9 version, okay?
All right, fresh one.
Okay, Lashana, you want to do an countdown now, or?
I stepped away. I'll be right back.
Okay, let's try using the install
ordinary
one. Yeah, an ordinary one. So let's try Python, okay. So this one download, okay. So for download, you click download, okay. So here we try Windows, okay. We don't want to have the too new, so let's try 3.97. Some of my students using 3.98. This one probably okay. Embedded still.
Okay.
So let's try this one. Windows installer 64-bit. Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little.
Should be fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I guess the version might make a difference because back in the day, yeah.
Version do make a difference, yes.
Because like when I installed the SciPy and stuff from the command line,
yeah,
I mean, it was new, but like if it's an older version, it's gonna like goof up or something.
Okay, Professor.
Yes.
I have a question now. I'm not asking for specific data. I'm just asking for yes or no. You said one of your sons work here in Illinois. He works at the State Farm here.
Mm-hmm.
Is he at six figures with his position?
He's somewhere like 85 right now.
Okay. I just want.
But including the bonus, everything would be over 6 figures. Yes.
Okay, so including his bonus, he's over 6
yes,
okay.
Yes, but base is below.
Does he have a bachelor's or a master's?
He's a bachelor, but he's only working for 6 months.
Okay.
He's only a fresh grade. So I believe that within 2-3 next year, he probably over 6 figures already.
He'll be over 6 figures. Okay, because one of my friends, she just graduated. She came through COD as well, but she went to DePaul, and she just got her offer for $85,000. And so I'm almost confident if I work really, really hard this year, yes, I could get 85 and plus as well, maybe 6 figures too.
Yes.
So
yeah, here you would install to some local direction, local, right?
Right.
So here I would say because your system won't be to be consistent, so let's just try that one. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Because I did the custom whatever, last time.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's a little faster.
And I used to work for his competitor, Allstates, as a claims adjuster. But I found like it's too much work for too less pay.
Yeah, but you know the salary like 1 year ago, 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, it keep floating up. It keep floating up. So
really,
yeah, it keep floating up. So I mean, a lot of companies are adjusting. Even my son, he just started half a year ago. I would say recent 1 month, 2 months, he will get another salary increase.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. So it's actually floating right now. So you will see here some number become higher and higher, but it's because of the inflation, I should say.
The inflation? Okay.
My other son, he's only freshman in Berkeley, right? He actually go for the internship.
Did he? For which internship?
He got hired by AppLogin, one cell phone platform company in Palo Alto in California.
Okay.
And he got $50 an hour.
I believe it. I've seen some of the
So
internships where they pay.
if it translate to daily pay, that would be 200 per day, and over the months, say 23 days, not including the weekend, will be over 9,000 a month.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
That would be
but
amazing.
He's only freshman.
Oh, wow. He's only a
Yeah,
freshman.
yeah.
See, that's the difference. Like when you can get into one, that's how you can tell he's really great at what he does. If he can, he's going to get out making a ton of money. He'll
I
go to
think
Google.
that if he graduated from Berkeley, I would say he's probably more than 200.
Yeah, he's going to Google. He's going to
My
pick up
other
Google
son,
and Facebook.
my other son graduated from UC Irvine, so you
But
can see
that's a really good school.
that's a good school and A+ school. There's still some difference, I should say. You know what I'm saying?
So
that's
okay,
why people still want to go to like this kind of the elite school. Elite school and excellent school are still different. I mean,
gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Because with Lewis, I was like, I don't know how this is going to help me translate as far as my pay, because I figure like I figure I gotta get a master's at a really great school.
No. You don't need that. Okay.
Okay.
You basically don't need that. What you really need is this idle. I have to delete it because we don't have it now. Okay.
You delete that test log thing, the test log.
Yeah. So this one's okay. This one, you want to delete this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's redo the installation. Okay. So let me bring up this one. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to go to C drive. Okay. And then I'm going to bring up window art. Okay, go this one. Here I'm going to do. We are here, right?
Right.
So let's actually do
the Anaconda.
No, not yet. Okay, pip install. Okay, pip install. Let's do this one. Okay, Pilo.
Oh, not numpy or whatever.
Pip install. Okay, Pilo. I'm just trying now if this a pip work. Okay, don't worry.
Okay, now what is Pillow? Because I haven't heard of that one before.
Pillow is a Python image library.
Okay.
So you handle the library thing.
Okay.
For image. For
images. Okay.
Yeah.
That Python directory on my thing, like, do I have to delete that too? Or
install. Okay, don't worry. Okay, I'll do it for you.
All right.
Pyglat. Okay.
I think you got a typo. No?
No.
Okay.
It's a totally different thing.
Okay.
Okay. Pip install pygame. Okay. These are 3 tools that's not in the numpy pack. Okay.
Okay.
Let's try another one. Okay. Let's try. Why is installing? Let's actually try to go to the SciPy.
Right.
Okay. So let's do SciPy.
Professor, you are so amazing. Like most professors are not going to help.
Yeah.
I had a Java teacher. He wouldn't help at all. Like, I would ask him like how to get Java effects or this thing to work. He wouldn't help at all. Like, I'm glad that you're at least helping me out.
Okay, this portion. Okay, don't do the Python -m.
Don't do the M, right?
Don't do the -m. So up to here. Okay. So these things are done. Okay, so let's put it here. Oh,
So this is on my like directory. I don't need to like put
Yeah,
in. Okay,
yeah.
that's probably easier.
Now, when you say don't do the M, what is the M doing? Because I know I
The
just
M is using Python, some maintenance or something, but turn out every time we do that, that will fail.
okay.
So I think that because when people roll the so-called SciPy's installation guide, then
Mhm.
maybe it's Python 3.2 or something. It's too old.
Okay.
So now that's no longer used. So right now people just use pip install. That's what it is. You want to say?
Okay.
Lashana, like next semester, what class are you gonna take?
Are you speaking in reference to the fall or the next
The
session
fall.
of summer?
Fall.
I don't know. It depends on what they offer in the summer because they don't always offer
You
everything.
didn't take algorithms yet, right? Because I have.
I haven't because I wanted to take the algorithms over the summer if they let me because I figure to get an A in this class and actually learn to not just get an A, but to actually understand what I'm doing in this class, I'm gonna have to learn algorithms and data structure. Like I have an idea of data structures, but I'm gonna have to really learn it in this semester. So
Yeah.
I figure I can do the data structures and algorithms over the summer because I'm gonna have to learn it this semester.
I didn't even know you could do classes over the summer. My advisor said don't like count on it.
And and we might not be able to. I'm not really sure if I can or not. I'm just hoping, or if I can't, I might just have to pay the difference. I'll just have to figure it out because I want to graduate in the fall of 2022. So if I had to pay for one class at regular rate, then I'm gonna
Probably
have
not
to
too
do that.
bad.
Huh?
It's probably not too bad because you get the discount. So
Well, you know what? No, because because you know what, if COD doesn't offer it, then I won't get the discount. But
right.
I'll
Yeah,
still probably get financial aid. I don't know.
because
Maybe I
like
won't.
because the thing about that is that when you're doing that, I actually took an 8-week object-oriented class because I didn't have a fifth slot, and I
Okay.
still got the discount. So
Oh,
you
you
probably
did?
you
Okay.
still probably
Okay.
apply for that.
Okay. Because I'm like, I just had to get the work done and work hard, and I don't know.
How much per unit right now you are paying for Louis or CLP?
$1,000 per credit hour.
Well,
Uh-huh.
But we get a
that's
35% discount. So we're paying what is that equal? 650?
it's for
Yeah.
me. I'm taking 15, and like it's weird because like they said 35, but I'm looking at my account and it's like I guess it's 40 because like it applied for 40 for me. I don't know why.
Oh, you got 40? Okay, you get 40.
Okay. Anyway, but so roughly it's 700 per unit.
Mm-hmm.
700 per unit. Roughly, okay, I'm saying roughly. And then, okay, this time it look like, okay. And then a course should be 3 unit or 4 unit? 4 unit?
3, mostly, sometimes 4.
Three, so you actually pay about 2,000, right? 2,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay.
Right.
Not too
Right.
bad.
I agree.
But not cheap as well.
Not good, right? It's not the
My family is from Turkey and their public education system is a little like cheaper.
Some school, online school, maybe like Arizona State can be cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a public school, it can be cheaper.
I noticed that if I'm not mistaken, when I saw University of but you got to get in here, U of I think they're cheaper because I saw their I know their masters is cheaper, and the Berkeley's masters is cheaper, and I'm just like, how are these better schools cheaper?
Berkeley is not cheaper. Berkeley, no.
Is it?
No, Berkeley is quite expensive, I should say.
So,
Berkeley, even my son each day, right?
uh-huh.
Each day he take this CS course. So it is flat fee, right? It's flat fee. Flat fee, but each day we pay somewhere like 14,000 a year, so 7,000 more a semester.
Okay, then. Okay, so then
So each course will still be close to 2,000.
okay, so is that UCLA that's cheaper? Because I saw a lot of.
No, usually it's almost the same price tag.
So why do they advertise like when
You're talking about Cal State. So say San Jose State University or Cal State Los Angeles, that's way cheaper, yes.
You know what? No,
But
I'm talking about
UC is
these
very
schools.
UC is
I
very,
you know
very,
from what they post online,
yes.
they like I just was looking this up this week because I was starting
Yeah.
to make a list together of universities and putting down what they cost and when I went under this main thing that lists all the top universities for computer science throughout the world.
Mm-hmm.
And first they put MIT and I think they're 50 something thousand and they start putting out all these universities. And then I'm like, oh my God, why is Berkeley so much cheaper? Why is
if you compare Berkeley to MIT, then Berkeley is way cheaper, yes. But if you compare Berkeley with Lewis, probably Berkeley still
more expensive?
More or less like the same or a little bit more expensive. Yes.
Professor Chow,
Yes.
sorry to interrupt. Do we have to put these on a path or not really?
We don't know. We will try. Okay. Yeah, we don't know. We will try. This warning sometimes is bogus. Actually, this warning sometimes we just ignore it. Red one is no good. Okay. Red one means error, but yellow one, this warning, we don't know. We will finish and try. Is that okay?
Okay.
So your son that's working in State Farm, what path of computer science is he in? Is he in software engineering or is he in something?
Okay, he got a degree in computer science, right?
Yes.
And then he actually also have a minor in stats.
Oh, okay.
Statistics. And then in senior here, he's focused on machine learning and AI.
He's doing machine learning. Okay.
And he got a certificate from Amazon, AWS. Okay. So he has the machine learning certificate. So
from Amazon.
So he's kind of the data scientist plus machine learning engineer, something like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So
Amazon is the one to get.
Yeah. So to answer your question right now, what you should prepare for interview is, number one, you should take that data structure course or algorithm course. Okay, that's number one. Secondly, second is that you really want to do coding practice. So
through LeetCode?
LeetCode, yes, through LeetCode. And LeetCode, you probably need to try at least 300 problems.
Okay. Okay.
Because if you really want to have some six-figure income, okay?
Okay.
And if you just do a little bit, but not too much, you can find some job, but I would say somewhere around from 50 to 75, that's normal for a CS graduate.
You said, so you say if I find something that's 50 to 75, that's what? That's normal?
That's normal, yes. That's normal, yes.
Okay.
But if you want to get a six figure, you got to try hard.
You got to really work hard. And I know that. I kind of, I seen all these people that got degrees in something else and they switch and they just started really studying hard.
Yeah.
And they all are six figures in computer science now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but if you work in, say, Bay Area, right? In our Bay Area, I think the same position my son is holding can be somewhere around maybe 120, 130K.
I believe it.
Yeah, and he's thinking about, because when he tried to stay from job, he just fresh grade, so he just tried to get some job first.
Right, just get a job.
So I told him that it's kind of like an internship or something. So he learned something. Good thing about State Farm is that State Farm support him for all the training for AWS.
Gotcha.
So he got 2 certificates
Really?
Yeah, from
In AWS.
yeah,
Okay.
in AWS. One machine learning, one of the basic AWS. So with that, now even Amazon is inviting him for interview now.
Really? Because he's gonna
Yeah.
make like I seen an internship, I think it's for Chase, and
Yes.
I applied for it, and they will teach you AWS with and for Amazon, and it's another one, and they also have like DevOps.
Yeah. So some bank or something like this kind of financial firm, they are okay, insurance or they are good in terms of employee training.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used to work for Allstate, so they were really good at it. So
Yeah.
but yeah, my internship at Argonne, I when I went in there,
But try to find some place that you have more of your personal time, and you can manage and learn more, and you can go for some other higher pay one.
say that to me again, Dr. Chow.
I mean, try to find some job you have more flexible time.
Okay.
So if you go to Amazon as a first job, you're not going to have the time to.
I'm not gonna have any time, right?
Yeah, you don't have time. Yeah, and also you're not easy to get in as well.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. And I figured that I think my first job, I might get lucky.
Sorry.
Yeah, not done yet. Don't worry. Okay, don't worry. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I was figuring that
It
first
take a
job I
while.
would get it.
Your computer is not super fast, so that's actually way okay.
When
I
it's
know
done,
yeah,
you'll see.
This one take a while. Yeah. When you see those problem, it's finished, but not yet.
So that's what I was thinking. I was like, I say worst case scenario.
Okay, done. Okay, this time successful install whatever. Okay.
Okay.
Let's actually go back to our Python. Okay, this is a Visual Studio Code. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So here this time, I think the same program should work now. So actually, the thing is like this one. Let's actually do
run.
Okay, let's actually save first. Let's actually run. He actually may not be able to find a compiler. Let me see.
It's taking us so long.
Don't worry, yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
It's an old computer. I have to get a new one.
It's there.
Yeah,
he did it. Done, okay? He's a genius.
If I do it in idle, will it do the same thing?
So you do the idle, you will do the same thing. Yes. So let's actually do that. Okay, let's do that.
Let's try that.
Okay, the thing is that your problem is your environment fighting each other before. I don't know why. Okay, we don't need to know why now. So it is not in this Python here. Okay?
I want to get like a MacBook. Like this is
but the one you need to do right now is going to it's actually a long pass. It's this one here. And
is there something to put on the desktop so it's like a shortcut so I don't have to like do that?
You had it on the desktop.
I'm trying, but it actually have been stored somewhere weird. Okay, there's a roaming site. I mean, we lost it actually.
My little child.
One moment, okay, one moment. Don't worry, okay, one moment.
Okay.
I'm trying to find your environment variable. Okay. So here you should have. Let me see. We need to find your Python location. Okay. So let's see that we really need this one. Okay. So let's go back. Okay. It actually is your app data local program Python 3.9. You see that?
Right.
So
Can we make a shortcut?
You better copy this one down. Okay. That's the path you have. Okay. So can you actually open an editor and type this? You kind of need that many times. Open an editor. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's actually under this test. Okay, let's actually do this one. So Python pass. Okay, .txt. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let me minimize the window and then let me bring up this one. Okay, and right here let me move down a little bit. Okay, let me move it here. Okay. So this one, let me actually make it smaller. Okay, let me actually move it down here. Okay, this way. Okay. So what we want to do here is we need to do C okay, users, okay, and then BERKE, okay, and then add data, and then local, okay, and then programs, okay, and then Python, okay, and then Python 3.9, okay, and then Python.exe. Okay, let's check again.
Okay.
C users BERKE, okay, add data, local, programs, Python 3.9, okay. So this one, let me copy this one, copy this portion, okay. We kind of, okay, this one is, okay, let me actually save it first. So later you still can find it, okay. Then we do here, and then there's add data, okay. So let's go to add data. Where is it? You add data. Okay, we don't see add data. Okay, that's not a problem. So let's do this one. Let's actually go to here. Okay, because I think it's a hidden directory. Okay, so let's actually do cd this thing here. Okay, dir. Okay, and then here. Okay, going to here. Okay, we do want to have that idle stuff. Okay, so let's do cd lib. Okay, dir. And here we should see something called idle lab. Okay, this one.
Idle live, I see it.
Okay, so there's an idle lab, right? So here we do have a idle lab. Okay, so let's see. So let's do cd idle lab. Okay, and then let's do copy. Okay, idle .bat. Okay, and then C drive. Okay, and then AA.
Is it Burke or AA? Can we do Burke?
AA. The reason I choose AA is because I don't want to put it there. That's not my purpose. My purpose is actually, well, no, I'm sorry. Not. That's not a, here, let's see. Let me actually, no, that's not what I want to do. Let me see. Okay, let me actually do copy and actually paste shortcut here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's actually put this one up. Okay, it doesn't work. Okay, sorry. So this one let's actually delete it. Okay, this one doesn't work. Let's delete it. It actually is under your add data. Okay, so let's do this. Let's try a different way. Let's try go to this one Python test. Okay, so let's go to this one. Okay, and open the list. Okay, let me copy this path. Okay, copy this path. Okay, and go to here, and let's actually paste the path over here. Okay. Well, this Windows, there are a lot of tweak. That's why I need to save the location first. And this directory is actually hidden, so you kind of from your personal path, you still cannot see it. Okay, so this one is actually change this one called rename, and this put it idle. I believe this version will work. Okay. Where it is. Okay, get it. Okay. Don't worry. Okay, don't worry. It need to be have some patience. Okay, you got to have some patience. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's try this DD maybe. Okay, and that's wrong. Okay.
Just give it a second.
Your computer is slow.
Ferg, this little slow computer is gonna earn you $100K a year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have it on Windows 11. I could try it on that, but like,
Oh, that's
it's
okay.
just
It
yeah.
works. I'm just saying that
wait,
it works. It's functional. It's a great tool.
Yeah.
Did it work or did it not make
We're
a
still waiting on it.
We haven't seen the result yet. It doesn't say no. No, it will give you some. Let's try one more time, okay? Let me see. Wrong module. Got
okay?
it?
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead. So
wow.
you're done, okay? You're done.
Can we try NumPy or like so anytime I want to run a
NumPy is
program-
in there. NumPy is in there.
Yeah.
So anytime I want to run a program, I just hit that shortcut and then I save it to my desktop and then give it.
Yeah. NumPy is there, okay? NumPy
Yeah,
is
that's there.
NumPy actually is there, okay? Remember you have an import NumPy here, okay? This one also there.
Wow. This is so impressive.
Is that okay?
So it runs if I run it. Oh, we already did it.
Wrong module, yeah.
So SciPy and like all that stuff, like it
Yeah.
should work.
It should work. It should work now. It should
So
work.
like if I save it to my desktop, it will recognize it and it'll run it, right? I don't need to go into like a folder or anything, right?
Yeah. But it suggests that you organize in the AA or somewhere, so you can back up the directory. Yes.
Make a project. How do you open it again? I'm sorry. So you
What?
go to, so you click this
You
first. Like how
put
do you,
any folder, right? You can only folder, and your directory is under your this PC Windows, your AA directory. You have this, right?
and then you just paste it in there.
No, you can actually create a new folder.
You could put it anywhere, but he got it
Yeah, you can. That's the first project you have. You can project one, and you can write a program here, and you do Window R, bring up your command line. You do CD, okay, and
But you can't go into idle like from here. Can I show you something or?
put here, and you put here.
You can just save it into idle under there.
Yeah, you can save there.
But
So you can do code that you can start from here, right?
Well, like I'm just saying, like you know how
so let's create idle.
No, like I'm just saying, like you.
Okay, let's create idle. Okay, let's create idle. So here, let me actually choose a new file, right? That's assume that we have A equals list. Okay, and just print A. And you can actually save this program to
the desktop.
You don't do desktop. You put some location, AA and project one here this time.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. And you just
why not desktop? Your desktop will be a garbage can if you put 100 program there. You know what I'm saying? you don't want your desktop to be
okay. That makes sense, but everything else seems to work.
You don't want your desktop to be full of A.py, B.py, C.py, and
okay.
Yeah.
So just go to idle, go into the AA. That'll be like my homework folder, and then make a project. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Can I go for lunch?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.